Hey guys, my name is Cynthia and today's video is going to be a little bit more personal, vlog style, just because I have crazy things to do. And so instead of me waiting and editing a video and then totally forgetting my inspiration and really the emotion behind it, I decided to just go ahead and do this on my phone because it is easier and I feel I am just able to share a little bit more intimately with you guys. Hence, I am on my bed and my phone is literally sitting on a pile of pillows. So here we go. So I just got inspired, or like I had a life lesson come to me, and I'm going to share that with you guys today. I hope that you guys appreciate it and you guys are blessed by it. So yeah, my stepdad and my husband decided to plant some vegetables outside in the back of our house. The back of our house is wooded, and so right against the wall, we decided to put some vegetables, like some peppers. You can make some different types of dishes. You can make, they're actually sweet peppers. They're called ajíes in Spanish. And you make it, like you make this little sofrito, I guess you can say, to cook. Anybody Hispanic knows what I'm talking about. But anyways, so my stepdad, big as he is, came and got his machete and started cutting the grass and, you know, the area that they're going to do it at. And all of a sudden, my husband saw something running out of a hole. He stepped on it and it started like, I guess, screeching or, I don't know, making noise, like chirping as it ran along. And he realized that it was a rabbit. It was about like this big. It looks big on the screen, but it was about like the size of my face, like that. And then, so they kept on doing the machete and they were planting, and all of a sudden they saw the other rabbit go. And then so the other rabbit went and started running towards the front of my house. And so I went out at that time and I said, oh my gosh, what happened? They're like, oh, there was these little rabbits and I stepped on one of them, but it's okay. And it ran into the woods. And then the other one ran over there. I was like, oh my gosh, the little rabbit, like its mommy's going to be trying to find it and it's not going to be able to. So, I was a little bit distraught, but they were like, don't worry, you know, the mom's going to come back and they're going to come back and it's going to be fine. So anyways, sunset, and here I am in the porch looking silly, waiting to see if these bunnies come out. And all of a sudden I see that the mama rabbit comes out and she is looking for her bunnies and they are nowhere to be found. And I am just feeling this connection with this mama rabbit because I know that if my child was in a store and I didn't know where he was at and he ran away or he went somewhere, wasn't where I left him, I would be freaking out. I'd be telling the entire store staff to close down the store, for them to stop everything that everybody is doing to be looking for my child, okay? But this little bunny rabbit is not able to do that. So I am out there, and yes, I am feeling silly because I am praying for the mama rabbit. And I am like, Lord, I pray that you help her find her little bunnies. I pray that she is not out all night looking for them. And I pray that they find their way home. And I'm honestly feeling like it was our fault, but it wasn't on purpose. You know, it was an accident. And so I'm praying all night and my husband's like, you need to come back inside. So I came back inside and I, for some reason, made the connection about God and how, just like the mama rabbit, God is out there waiting for us. He's out there with his arms open. He's there no matter what time of the night, no matter what time of the day. If it's raining, if it's snowing. Here in Florida, it gets probably to about over 90 degrees. If it's hot, if it's, no matter what the weather conditions are outside, God is standing out there waiting for you and for me. Just like that parable in the Bible that talks about the 99 sheep and the shepherd went out to just look for one. God is out there like that shepherd looking for that one lost sheep. He doesn't care the conditions. He doesn't care what anybody else says about him. He doesn't say if anybody else is looking at him. He just knows that he has one child that is lost and he is waiting for them to come back, just like that mama rabbit was for her bunnies. That hit me hard because I felt a connection with this mama rabbit and I saw her pain and I felt like, you know, like she was longing, you know, for something while she was suffering. And I feel that that is the same way God is at us. He is literally at the door of our hearts waiting for us to open it. And he keeps knocking and keeps knocking and keeps knocking. And he probably has calluses on his hands, on his knuckles, because of how much knocking he's doing. And we do not answer. And he will go to any length, any amount of time for us to accept him. And so I think that is such a beautiful message, especially nowadays where we see all these things are happening and what was normal is no longer normal. And I can guarantee you that after this quarantine is done, the normal that we used to know is not going to be the normal or the reality anymore. And so what are we waiting for? Why are we wasting time? Why are we wasting precious energy, valuable time, instead of us just going to God and, he knocks on the door and opening the door for him and accepting him. And if we have, gone out of the faith, coming back to God because he is there with his arms open, with his heart open, just praying that one person comes back to him. I mean, he gave his life for us. He gave his son for us. And all he asks us to do is just to accept him, to love him unconditionally, to share his love with other people. That is all he wants to do. God is love, and he shares that love with us, and he has that mercy and that grace and that desire to commune with us. And we decide to be in this quarantine all by ourselves. We decide to isolate and use social distancing from God when he is the only one that we should not be social distancing from. In this time, it is time for us to come to God, for us to open the door to our hearts and accept him into our lives. He is there, open, arms wide open, just waiting and waiting and waiting for us to accept him, for us to say yes, so that we can finally have that feast with him in the last day, so we can have that joy and that peace that only comes from knowing him. We should not wait any longer, friends. We should just accept him today. All he asks is for us to come, and he will do the rest. Doesn't mean that we have to be perfect. Doesn't mean that we have to know everything, because I sure as heck don't know everything. All we have to be is willing to accept Jesus into our lives, and willing to accept the Holy Spirit change our lives. That is my prayer today, that just like that mama rabbit, Jesus is there waiting with his arms open, that we come back to him, come back to the nest, come back to the home, and have communion with him. I pray that this was a blessing to you guys. It was kind of short, but straight and to the point. I may be doing a little bit more of these vlog style videos because I feel that they're more personal. I feel more comfortable. I'm able to do it on my phone. And honestly, life is crazy nowadays, and I know I'm not the only one, but I feel that this is raw, this is truth, this is honest, and this is what the world needs right now. So God bless, be safe, stay home, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure you share it with your friends, with your family, anybody that you feel it will be a benefit to. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do so and share the love with others. Till the next time, guys, take care.